Good morning. It's June 21st of 2020. Still 5 a.m. or something like that. Very early. But it's very nice to be outside. Absolutely quiet. Really nice. I'm gonna do a video today about self-sabotage. Something that a lot of people can be suffering from, either knowingly or unknowingly. Something that can be running you, a program deep beneath your consciousness, the subconscious level, a pattern of behavior that runs you and keeps you from succeeding to the level that you want. Sabotaging yourself just before you reach that next level, when you break out of your paradigm right now into the one that you want to be in. A lot of us can have a fear of failure. And some of us may never even try. Some of us may never even try. Ever. Deep inside, you know what you want. Whether in your career or your relationship or just personally, in your spirit, you know what you want. You know what you want to be. But you don't allow yourself to fulfill your destiny, because you don't even try. So you're afraid to find out whether you're good enough. You're afraid to find out of your full potential. What if I'm not good enough? What if I fail? What if I give it all I got and it's still not good enough? If I fall short, then what would I do? A lot of people have that fear, including myself. I've definitely had to face that fear. Or you could best describe it as not facing that fear. It's really that. The fear of failure, self-sabotage. It's really when you don't face that fear and you literally don't even try. Your body, your mind just knows at that decision point when it's one decision. You make that one decision to face that fear. But instead it numbs you. Your subconscious programming numbs you into just not taking action, turning your back towards that change, towards the discomfort, towards that unknown, the uncertainty that's just beyond your bubble of existence, your reality, the comfort zone that you're so used to. You're so used to this place. You're just so used to this place. You cannot get out of it. You cannot get out. If you let your programming run you and never make that decision, it's always going to run you, always going to keep you right where you are. And just beyond that comfort zone, just beyond it, is when you really fulfill your true calling, your true self, your true abilities. Then you can really fulfill yourself spiritually, in your career, in your relationship, whatever it is that you really desire. It's really just beyond that comfort zone. And you gotta face and defeat that fear of failure. And whether you succeed or not, you have to give it everything you got. 100%. You have to give it everything you got. And then even if you fail, just the act, the process of going through that challenge, to go towards your goal, to live your purpose, that's going to give you the fulfillment, the satisfaction of actually trying, going for it, engaging the world, engaging your life 100%. Just taking the energy in and expressing that. Really just taking that energy in from the universe or God or whatever you want to call it. And you have faith, you trust the process, you put faith in the process, and you just let go. Let go of everything you know, let go of everything that's keeping you comfortable. All the things you trust, all the things that you already know. It's always going to be there, but there's more, just beyond your autopilot. You're sitting there, stagnating, just beyond that comfort zone. There's so much more. I think that a lot of people have the various degrees of self-sabotaging tendencies, and it varies, I think, from one to the other how severe, but I definitely struggled with pretty severe form of self-sabotage or patterns, and I think that a lot of people can't trace it back to how they're brought up, their childhood traumas. There's a lot of traumatic energy, trauma energy that has to be released, and it's so strong that you really can't even rationalize it. When you're put in a situation or a scenario or certain people, they're just triggers that shut down your mind. It shuts you down, and it just pulls you right back where you're comfortable. If you're approaching that point of discomfort, that point of departure from your reality, from your bubble that you're comfortable in, and you're gonna pull yourself right back again and again, over and over and over again. That's what it does. And this can be attributed also for fear of success. People have fear of success, right? Some people are scared of actually getting the things that they want. Because when you get it, there's that discomfort. You're not used to this. You can get used to anything. That's the crazy thing, right? You can get used to anything, even if it sucks. Even if it sucks, you can get used to that. And if you go beyond that comfort zone, let's say your life hasn't been so good, but you got used to this level of happiness, this range of emotions, this range of activities, this range of habits that you have that defines you right now. With no effort at all, just defines you. It is what you do, it is how you are, it is who you are, how you think, how you feel. Just by default, if you did nothing, that's where you are and who you are. And if you wanted something, you worked really hard for it, and you actually succeeded, how uncomfortable that would be for you. How foreign it would feel in that new definition of your reality, new rules that you would play by. Everything would be different. When you break out of that paradigm into this new one, you change the world, essentially. You change yourself, and you change the world. When you play by the new rules to push yourself to that next place, you have to take that on for the long term. You don't just quit. You don't just stop. Once you get there, you have to embody those new rules forever until you're used to it. And then that becomes your new comfort zone. But a lot of people can have trouble with that. When you succeed, it's so uncomfortable. You just pull yourself right back to what you know best, where you're comfortable. If you did nothing at all, right where you would be, the default. But you can reprogram that in your subconscious by repetition of your new identity, your new practice, your new philosophy, your new way of doing everything, the new rules that applies in that new paradigm that you've just broken into, that you're not used to, that is so foreign to you. But you stay there and you just plant your ground, plant your feet in it, root yourself, and you engage it and make that your new reality. Make that your new reality. And this is how you expand. You expand that bubble beyond. You grow that bubble of influence that you have in the world. And you change yourself, and you change the world, literally. You'll see the world differently. New rules will apply to you, and you would have graduated to the next level. But that's very much a foreign idea. It's a foreign feeling when you're just experiencing it for the first time. Success is uncomfortable. Happiness can be uncomfortable. Good things coming into your life can be uncomfortable. You might feel that you don't deserve it because you've never felt it before. You've never had this experience before. So you might even feel that you don't deserve it. I'm not the type of person that would deserve this. And you could have worked so hard, you could have worked night and day, whatever you had to do to deserve it. But when you get it, you might have this dissonance, cognitive dissonance. I'm not the type of person. It doesn't fit your image of the type of person that would have the success. I'm not that type of person. It fucks with your philosophy. It fucks with the image of the world. You don't have the right image. You don't have the right picture. You don't have the right ideas. The mindset has to change, or otherwise you might let go of that success. You might sabotage yourself again. The fear of success, the lack of self-worth, not feeling that you deserve this. There's no entitlement. You can't see yourself having it. And if you had it, you're afraid maybe you'll lose it. Or people will find out that you're a fraud. You've been pretending and you don't really deserve this. You're not that type of guy and you don't deserve it. Although you work so hard and you do deserve it and you are worth it. You are worth it. You can become anything you want, but then the mind has to believe it also. First, the mind has to first believe it. That's the first place that it has to change. And the world will accordingly trust that and form around it and believe it as well. But it has to come here. It has to come from here first. And that's a trick. But a lot of people do have that as well. Fear of success. As bizarre as that sounds, our subconscious can run you right back to where you started. If you don't believe you deserve it, if you don't believe that you're worth it, if you don't think that you're that type of person. But you have to change that mindset. You have to erase all those baggages, all those limiting thoughts that you might have had, and rewrite everything by believing in it first and practicing repetition, making those new rules stick, believing that those new rules that apply to you in this new paradigm, that is the new normal, that is the new comfort, that is the standard at which you operate in, you are going to grow. You're going to elevate yourself beyond what you've known, because there's so much more. There is so much more, and there always will be more. The sky's the limit. You can go as far as you want to, as far as you want. And it's really only here the limitations for how far you want to go. Play to win. Go for it. You deserve it. Believe it. And it's always better to face that fear and go full out, 100%, do everything that you know is right. Do what you know is right. Make the right decisions every time and turn right into it. Face the fear, face the discomfort, and follow your gut. Follow your gut feeling, man. Go straight into it. Follow your purpose, follow your truth. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. And every time there's that pang of anxiety, that pang of feeling like quitting, pang of just taking the easy way, just that temptation, and it's everywhere, everywhere, every little decision. Where there's a temptation of just taking the easy way, and there's always a little temptation. Every little decision, there's an easier way, and there's the right way to do it. Every time, make the right decision and face your fear, and forget what you know, forget who you are. Just engage the moment. And every moment you reinvent yourself. Every moment you reinvent yourself and overcome those self-sabotaging tendencies, your limiting beliefs, the programming of comfort, the autopilot programming. You're walking around sleeping. You're sleepwalking. Engage the moment, get present, and you will be always connected to the world, connected to the reality, and you'll be awake, and you can accomplish anything. You can get anything done. You'll be connected to that energy. You'll feel invincible. This is where you want to be. And overcome. Reinvent yourself. Every moment. Every decision. Every decision you make. You are new. You are a little bit better. You're better than yesterday. You're better now than 10 minutes ago. You're engaged, and you're living with everything you got fully connected to your goals, to your purpose, to your truth. And that expression can be so powerful, so powerful. And that really gives you that sense of being alive. It's wonderful. And that's what we want. That's what we want. It's really beautiful right now. As you can see, totally quiet. I love waking up early in the morning. This is my reason. This is the reason I wake up early. Just enjoy all this quietness, and it's not hot right now yet. It's very hot these days. It's like 35 or something. It's really nice. Anyways, I wanted to share this morning with you and talk about the things that hold us back. Self-sabotage, fear of success, fear of failure. Those seated ideas deep within you, the autopilot programming that's running you, and you have to overcome them. You have to overcome them, be aware of them. And when they come up, it's like, oh, I'm doing it again. Those thoughts are coming up again. Be aware of them and connect to the present. Do the right thing. Make the right decision. There's always the easy way, but then there's always the right way to do things. The right way. Do the right thing. You got this. You got this. You got this, man. You got this, bro. You got this, sister. You can do this. Play to win. Play to win. Play to win. Go get it. Make the right decision. Be in the moment. Be in the moment. Be present. Stay in the moment. You got this. You got this. You're so much more. There's so much more than this. You have this, man. You can succeed. You are deserving. You are entitled for everything you want. What you want, you can get it. What you want, you can get it. You deserve it. Work hard, prove yourself, show up, and you'll get it. And you can enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Claim it. It's yours. It's yours. Do it. Do it, man. Do it. You got this.